how to transform your fear of live videos into a transformational, welcoming opportunity towards more clients and more partnerships. Today in our video, I'm gonna deep dive into the 3 most common things I hear from my clients and students from my paid and free community that stop themselves from opening the camera and go live on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, wherever you are. So first thing first, I want you to start thinking, if you ever consider to go live, what if each time you open your phone, you go live, it brings tons of new clients, it grows your email list, and people you would consider your competitors approach you and ask you to collaborate on some projects. I want you to open the possibilities of this, because at the end of the day, this is what we want. Open the video, do your teaching, do your inspiration, do your education, whatever you want to transfer to your audience based on their needs, on their challenges, where they are at. Before you tell them anything, you need to help them with where they are at, right? No matter what is your industry. So what if each time you open the camera, you know that there is a flow of people coming into your ecosystem, downloading your free resources, as well as reaching out to you because they want to buy your products, services, programs, or they want to work with you in a partnership collaboration. So here's the fear number 1 I hear, or I would say fear number 1 or excuse number 1, the things that we tell ourselves to avoid doing something. And that's, I'm a product of this too, right? So I'm not a techie person. I have a fear of technology. So if you have a phone and if you have a window and maybe you have this, right? You have everything you need to do a video, and either live or even you can record it on your phone and then post it later on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on YouTube, no matter what. So you don't have to be techie. Don't let yourself impress by, the big ring lights, the big mic you see on some videos. Wherever you start, with everybody has right now, it's a phone. Almost everybody has a phone. So if you have a phone and you have a window, and I'm explaining window because at least you have the light of the outside coming on your face so that people can see you and hear you very well. So by the end of this video or around this video, I'm going to put the link that is a checklist for you, like what to think about in terms of content for your live, as well as, the things you have to think about in terms of where to do it in your house, right? So I have this for you. So don't worry about this. So I'm not a tech is a fear or an excuse that we give ourselves because we want to avoid the time that we want to share our wisdom and we want to serve the world with what we know how to do, because this is our journey. You're probably, an entrepreneur, a coach, a consultant, a speaker, and you want to share and help more people, right? Who doesn't want to have a bigger impact? And social media is a free land for everybody. It only takes this, visualization of, this is you, who you want to be. You want to help people, more people, by reaching out to them via your videos. And that's completely feasible. You just need to start today, okay? The second thing I hear all the time, the fear of being seen by your competitors. What are they going to think about me? What is she saying? Does she think that she knows better? This is all those voices that comes to us, right? Even me talking to you here, I could let myself do that. Like, who is she? Like, what I can tell you is that my very first video, I was at the time a food instructor for people who had food intolerances. And I wanted to do a Facebook Live about my love of avocados, okay? And 7 ways to eat your avocados. And so literally I took a drawing board and I drew some avocados, and I'm not a drawer at all. I don't know how to draw. But I was explaining, tip number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Here's how you can eat your avocados. And nobody's, I'm like, oh my God, the chef, if there are some chefs, First, at first, not a lot of people are watching anyway. But the thing I want to tell you is that for this specific example of my first avocado video, the next day or next weekend, I don't remember exactly, I went to the grocery store and someone I didn't know approached me and said, "Are you Angelique? Are you, the one who is, cooking all the time with avocados? I love what you said the other day." I'm like, what? She watched my video. And yeah, and then, I got gigs and stuff, not from that video per se, but what I'm saying is that, you have your own way of talking about your expertise. You're not the only expert, in that field. There are lots of competitors. You choose to see them as competitors, but you know what could happen and what happens most of the time? People reach out to you. They're in the same field as you are, and they say, "Do you want to be a guest on my podcast? Do you want to come and teach a workshop? What about we, exchange our email list or send bonuses to our email list, whatever." So what about transforming that, what are my competitions going to say, and see yourself like as the bad woman, right? Your expertise is as good as anybody else, right? And then see it as an opportunity to showcase your expertise and your openness for more with maybe some members of your industry so that you can impact together more people. The third fear that I hear a lot is who's watching, right? Like, who's watching in terms of what if they leave bad comments? Or what if people are bashing me when I'm live? First, at the beginning, you may not have a lot of people watching you when you practice, right? And then if they do, it will be a minority. I doubt, I work for big organizations with thousands of, fans, subscribers, and we have barely bad comments. It happens, and that's okay. It's part of, you go to a party or you live in a village or in a city, and there are some people that are kind of probably not happy enough to be nice to other people. I don't know. So it's the same on social media. For me, I have a clear boundary. Anything that is discriminatory, racist, or about sex and stuff, it's like I hide the comments and I ban the person. But outside of this, if they want to criticize me, you're welcome. Come on, guys. Come on. Sometimes it opens a discussion. It happens rarely, but I know it can happen and it can hurt. So remember, people who's going to be watching you and criticize you are probably people who wish they could do what you do, because it takes a lot of guts to turn the camera on and say, "Hey guys, I want to help you. I know you need help in this area of your life, in this area of your career, and I'm here to help," right? So remember, if you're ready, I have a checklist around this video. Grab the link, and if you can't find it, just send me a DM. But it should be around this video, and it's checklist of how to structure your life. So you notice here I gave you 3 points around the 3 types of fears you can overcome by having another perspective on them, and instead of seeing them as a block, maybe it's an opportunity to open new ways of doing business and attracting new clients and partners. And then you have the checklist of the structure of this to help you with a clear call to action at the end, right? Tell people what to do next. I'm asking you to download the checklist so that you have something to guide you when you're gonna try your first video. And if you do, please, you have to tag me because I want to support you. I'm Angelique Binet. I'm the founder of Social Media Love, and I help women entrepreneurs to unleash their inner rockstar on social media with paid and free traffic, including Facebook ads. If that's something you want to learn more about, let me know. Ciao, ciao.